Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I'm here with another review roundup, but this time it's something a little different. It's been like Steam Next Fest recently, and also there's just been so many people getting in touch with me with awesome demos for upcoming games that I've been playing loads of them. So instead of doing like a video for each of these demos, because I could be here forever, and honestly I'm not sure if you guys are all super interested in just watching like demo reviews, I've decided to compile some of them into a review roundup for you, and these are some of the ones I've been playing the most. Going to jump straight into it. They're on Xbox and they're on PC, so a little bit of variety there, and also different types of genres, which is pretty cool as well. So the first one is Origament, which is coming to Steam, and this is a sort of platforming game where you play as this letter. You're a living letter and you're having to get to your sort of destination, and you have the ability to sort of turn into a boat, you can turn into a paper ball, a paper aeroplane and stuff like that, to work your way through a variety of different scenarios and levels. Now, I played this on Steam. You can play it with an Xbox controller, and the demo lasts about 30-ish minutes. I quite enjoyed it. It was very well done. I liked all the secrets. There's lots of different like hidden cubbies to sort of go into off the beaten track and stuff like that. I like how you progress, whereas there are some slight puzzles to the platforming, but it's never super difficult. There was even a sort of minecart, like runaway minecart section of it. It's really good. Like it goes from one scenario to another. You start off in this sort of like Zen garden, then you end up in like a Venice location, and then, like I say, later on you end up on this minecart. It's just really cool. There's lots of things to interact with. There's like side quests to do as well while you're playing, which I thought was nice. There's obviously collectibles on the levels as well. It's very well done. Really, really well done. Now, this is being developed by Space Source Studio and published by Bevelor. I don't know when it's coming out on Steam, but I highly recommend checking it out. The demo is available right now. So, it's really cool. It's really pretty. Like I said, they've done a really good job with it. I love the coziness of the worlds and stuff, and I love that you go for all these different sort of time periods and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. Like, it's not a combat-driven platformer. It's just about adapting your own self, like your character, in order to progress, and you sometimes can do it in a few different ways. So yeah, check it out. Highly recommend it. Hopefully it comes to consoles as well in future. Okay, next up is My Wife is a Spy. Now, this is on Steam again. I don't know if it's available currently on a demo on Steam, but I was looking to be sent a copy. It's developed by Transparent Games and publisher Error 300. Now, this is an otome isekai visual novel, and I've covered a lot of visual novels on the channel, so I know what I like and what I don't like. This one has tons of options and choices to make, which I thought was great. And it's easy playing a woman who's basically thrown into an arranged marriage with this Duke of the North. You're from this sunny south. He's like from this distant north where it's cold, it's full of monsters and stuff. Everyone's unhappy up there. And you marry this guy, but he's bound to his like loyalty and duty. And the way it works is, it's like, do you want to help him? Do you want to become like romantic with him and stuff like that? Or do you want to just use him to your own gains? Now, the way it works is you basically can either increase or decrease his opinion of you, and also raise or lower his suspicion of you as well, depending on how you play it and what options you take. Now, like I said, there's two different routes. There's like the romance route and the villainess route, which I thought was really cool. The game's going to roughly be about 8 to 10 hours long, with 5 unique endings when it comes out. And it's also going to have a variety of like illustrated scenes. You get to name the character after yourself, which is a nice little touch. And all in all, it's quite nice. Like, I like the setting of this. I like the art looked great. The character designs are good. The backgrounds are great. The UI, like I say, it's just little things. Like, I like interesting like UI where it has the overlays and stuff that just match the aesthetic. You can obviously autoplay, skip. You've got all that sort of things to save the loads and everything. All the sort of quality of life things you want in a decent visual novel. But yeah, I definitely remember playing games like this before where I've been a bit let down by them. But from the demo that I did play, I actually enjoyed it. I thought the story was well written. I didn't really see many spelling mistakes or anything like that. So I am looking forward to playing the full game when it's released. So definitely check this one out. Okay, and next up is Mexican Ninja. Now, the demo of this is available right now on Steam, and it is planned to release in Q1 2026, so make sure you add it to your wishlist as well. It's developed by Mad Bricks and published by Amber Studio. And this is a sort of 2.5D arcadey beat-em-up game, but mixing in roguelike mechanics. So, like, imagine if Streets of Rage had roguelike mechanics, skill trees, and stuff like that, and upgrades. This is what it would be, and if it was set like with like a Mexican kicking the living hell out of everyone. Now, the game's plot is basically it takes place in Nuevo Tokyo, and it basically is formed when Japan and Mexico collide. And basically, this new sort of regime forms, and you're there as part of the rebels trying to sort of fight back against the injustice. Now, it's really cool. Like I say, I used to love these type of games as a kid. It's simple, but it's one of those games that will take you a while to master it correctly. If you do die, you go back to the hub and you start again and do another run. You basically jump on a train and go to different districts, and that's like a different run. You will obviously unlock skills. You basically can train with a sensei to unlock skills in between runs. You can gain the favour of like Mexican, Japanese spirits, which you can also use. And yeah, it's cool. It's all about trying to see what your different builds are like, using combos, mixing it up because you can choose different attacks. You can obviously set them up depending on what you unlock. It's very stylish. It's got a really nice art style. It's definitely a button masher, which is always good. It's just a little bit harder. And yeah, it does have a skill tree which is called the Way of the Donkey tree, which I thought was funny. It's not a skill tree, so let's just be clear on that. But honestly, it's a lot of fun, this one. It's so stylized. I'm really enjoying it. I did die quite a lot. I did have to restart many a time. But it is an absolute ton of fun. Now on Steam you can play it with Xbox and PlayStation controllers as well. And yeah, if you like your old school side scrollers, but you also like roguelikes, you'll probably find this to be pretty awesome, and I highly recommend checking it out. Really cool, really satisfying when you're like cutting through tons of enemies and stuff like that, and especially when you get more abilities under your belt and you get used to doing the combos. You can juggle enemies and all sorts. There's enemies on vehicles you have to dodge and stuff like that. There's different types of enemies who have different types of attack patterns. Really cool, really worth checking out. Okay, and last up is Tormented Souls 2. Now, I play this on Xbox. It's out tomorrow, the 23rd of October 2025. It's developed by Dual Effect Games and it's published by P Cube. And honestly, I loved the first game. I'm a big like classic Silent Hill Resident Evil fan. And this harkens back to those old school style versions before the Resident Evil became first person and wasn't as good in my opinion. You've got the fixed camera angles, you've got the sort of inventory systems, you've got the creepy old like buildings. The first one was really good. I really enjoyed it. Now this one follows on from that. So after the Wilburger Hospital stuff that happened in the first game, the lead woman Caroline is now trying to sort of just live a normal life with her sister. but her sister's dealing with some crazy stuff, and you end up going to this sort of remote town, to this clinic basically with all these like nuns and stuff in to sort of help her. But they're all like happy to see you and stuff like that. But then, oops, bad things happen. I won't spoil it because like the whole game is going to be awesome. But I really loved it. I thought the graphics definitely seemed improved. The controls felt a little bit better. Now I know there's two options in the main game. Like you can have the classic fixed camera with your tanks and limited saves, or they're going to have this assisted mode for which is more of a casual experience basically, which is great for people who aren't used to tank controls and stuff. All you poor people that never got to experience like Resident Evil 1 and 2 in their beautifulness. But anyway, this game's full of brand new enemies, tons of puzzles, and cheesy dialogue. I will say the dialogue. I know it's a horror game, but it reminded me of like 1990s horror games with just how sometimes a little bit stilted and cheesy the dialogue is. It's all voice acted, which is great, but it just felt a little rough around the edges in the best way, like not in a bad way at all, like in the best way. Like I loved it. I thought it was great. Now it's going to be $24.99 when it releases, but you can grab it on the pre-order price of $22.49 if you purchase it in advance. And on Xbox, it is next gen only, which is Xbox Series X and S. I say next gen, it's current gen. It's also going to be available on PlayStation and PC, so definitely check it out. They've done a great job. Like I say, it's a very good follow-up. I recommend playing the first game before this one, because this one does follow on from the events of what happened in the first game. But if you thought the first game was good, this one feels even better. It does feel like an actual improvement. Everything just seems that little bit better, which is nice. Everything seems to work well, look well. Obviously, the using items, interacting with items, combining the puzzles and everything, all work really, really cool. So check this one out. I'm looking forward to playing the main game when it releases. And let me know in the comments which of these demos you've enjoyed the most. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think I should play next. Are there any other demos out that I may have missed? Let me know. I've currently got a list that's growing of all these awesome demos for games that are due next year. I will happily add suggestions, or if you're a dev, your games to the list and check them out too. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching.